What's going on, everybody? How you doing tonight? Welcome back to the sim. Happy Monday to all of you. We're going to be dodging some storms tonight, man. Lots of severe weather moving through the area. So we'll do the best we can to avoid that from Kansas City to St. Louis. And then we will continue on to Louisville. That is the idea here tonight. Everybody on YouTube, welcome on in. How you doing tonight? Good to see you as well. Just a little severe weather. What's up, Honcho? How you doing, man? We will be flying on the VATSIM network, so if you guys want to join us, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Cass in the house. What's up? Happy Monday to you. Dodgers fan, hello. Christopher 134563. Yes, I am in that same problem. What's up, man? Now, I've only got 2 flights in this airplane. I'm pretty confident with it. Still a learning process. That is for certain. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Go airport. I need to go to my flights and unload the old flight. Turn the music down a little bit here, a smidge. There we go. Sounds of this airplane are wonderful. Midnight Mav in the house. What's up, dude? Thank you for gifting a subscription out to Big Hoss. Mav, you're more than welcome to join us, of course. Yeah, I don't participate in the April Fool's thing, man. It's not for me. It's not for me. What's up, Dylan? Kyle Bush, Zach Cook, Jack Simmons. How you guys doing? What's up, Jeremiah? I hope power doesn't go out. That'd be sucky. I mean, it is what it is. Wish I could join. I'm at work. Well, all right. Well, you'll just get to watch me fly vicariously through me, I suppose, right? Since the last time, I don't think you guys saw this last time, but I do have the updated, the ETSI 737 setup here on my Thrustmaster now. So got a pretty good amount of travel on those that I'm still getting used to as well. And then a flap lever with actual notches in it, which is really helpful. And then we've got the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing yoke and rudder pedals as well. That's what we're rolling with there. And I will turn that on later on once we get things rolling. We don't need it right now. Captain Canada in the house. What's up, brother? What's going on, man? Hats off to Mr. Captain Canada here in the chat. I was able to get up to speed with this airplane pretty quickly by watching a couple of his flights. So we're gonna do a pre-flight walk around, all that stuff. We have to get GSX going here, power the airplane up, and all that stuff. So that's what we're gonna do first. I'll do things a little bit different than what other people do, and that is I will
boarding requested.
They don't have. Let's just do G2 secure staff. Perfect. That's who I like to operate the airplane with, you know. I do. But yeah, if you guys like this sort of content, check out Captain Canada there in the chat. Yeah, they want me to open the cargo door. We'll do that in a second. They're pulling the K-loaders up and all that stuff. So let's get this all ready to go. I know. We're going to get the ground equipment here. We're going to open up that door for them. The main cargo door. And I think they already automatically open up the left door there. We'll see. Yeah. Now, we could do it manually if we wanted to. I'm just going to open it up to 75. I'm not going to do a 140. Well, there's Delta taking off. Check that out. Oh, and look at our GSX freaking flying down here. Look at that. There they go. We're here in Kansas City right now, and that was Delta. I think they were going to Detroit, I want to say. I believe that's where they're going.
Do you want to board crew?
Just the pilots, just us.
Crew bus is coming.
All right, let's get the airplane powered up, shall we? First things first, we can open that door up so the crew can get on board here. So we'll go upstairs here. And we'll do some checks here in a minute, but we're going to get the airplane powered up first. So batteries come on, all three of those guys. Once we do that, let's just go ahead and get these aiders going there, and we will go ahead and fire up the APU. So master switch on the APU will come on. And wait for that fuel flow light to go out there and hit start on that. And the nav and logo lights come on. So now that APU will be starting up. We'll do a walk around in a minute.
Starting.
Lindsay Dickinson, appreciate the kind words. Got some like RP for planes, pretty much. It's all live people. I like hot or cold weather? Hot. Hot, hot, hot. I do know you can open up the cargo door from the back of the plane. That's what I was saying. You can do it that way, and you can open up to 140 degrees, but we're just going to do the default 75, just because I don't want to mess around with it right now. And I don't want to move the camera around, to be honest with you. That's a lot of the reason why. The Proto Gaming, what's up? How you doing? They're loading up the plane. We've got this thing going here. We're going to get the APU bleed on. And the whole airplane's kind of coming to life now. First things first, we're going to check on those hydraulic levels, and they look good on the blue, green, and yellow system. And we want to check back here and make sure that the APU oil is looking good as well. Here's the APU EGT running right now, which is, it's almost up to temp. And down here is your oil level, which is close, just slightly under full. All of this is modeled in the airplane, so it's important we check these things. That's good to go, and we'll check the oil level as well. We'll come down here. Oh, I need to put these things to I need to go to the default one. I don't want those. I don't even know how to operate the new ones, the new radios. Hide those. There we go. That's something I can work with right there. But yeah, we want to go to you can do it at the hydraulic level here. You can see the levels there, which look good. And then we can look at the engines and have a look-see at the oil there. And it looks, where's the oil ones on this one? Been a minute. Yeah, everybody is fantastic. And I use the instant align on all that stuff. I don't like to mess around with that too much. We'll get the window heats on here. Galley power can come on. And now we're cooking a little bit here. That can go on. That can go on there as well. Arm the emergency lights. Sweet. So now the airplane is starting to come to life. And once we align the IRS, I'll show you that the whole thing. You will see then all that come to life, and we'll grab our stuff from SimBrief here. So they did give us a squawk code. Our squawk code today is going to be, there's no ATC on right now, but it's 4663. So 4663 is the magic number here. It's 4663. I should be able to do this with this. Let's see if it'll let me. I don't think that thing's working. 4663. We gotta go to 63 on this. Maybe go better this way. There we go. Put that guy on to transponder there. That way the ground radar, if ground does pop on, they can see us there. That'll work for me. Let's see what our CTAF is here. $128.2 is what it is. Okay. Did it let me do it? Yeah, my radios aren't working. Gotta love that. That really sucks, actually. Did the old-fashioned way today. This Logitech radio panel is great, but man, sometimes it just doesn't work, and it really sucks when that happens. What are you gonna do? All right, cool. We have some more pre-flight to do here, guys. I'll get caught up with some of y'all. Do I still play Bus Sim? No, I haven't played Bus Sim 18 in forever, man. We will do a landings reaction video. I plan to do that on stream, so we will be doing that before. MS Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator VR, it's if possible. Yes, it is. It's incredible. OG Nickelstickle, thank you very much for the cheer. Appreciate it. And, all right, cool. All right, so basically, everybody's out there. Oh, they already finished. Cool. We go to ground equipment here, and we're going to close up that door. Which is weird. Well, that's all right. We'll get that in a second. But we go to My Flight here. We're going to import from SimBrief here. Here's our flight right there. We can see the winds and all that stuff here in Kansas City. We've got 330 at 10, gusting to 18. And our altimeter is 2960, which we have set right there. Overcast at 2,000 there. Broken at 10, or at 1,000. 7 miles of visibility there. Yep. All that's good there with that. We have our checklist. We can do that to the line in a second, but we're going to go here to the important part of it. We can go to weight and balance here, and we want to do from SimBrief the custom cargo, because that is what we are going to get. We're going to update it from SimBrief. It's going to give us our numbers. Double check that. Doesn't seem like it wants to do it. Why do you not want to do that? Well, if we apply the load to aircraft, there it goes. Okay. We're good now. All right, now let's do it. You can do it instant. We'll just let it do its thing for now. That is fine with me. My flight, and we'll look at our flight plan here today so we have our information we need to get the McDo all set up. You're an AMP at SDF, Zach? Alvi, that's awesome, man. Well, then you're probably definitely used to the A300 for sure. So here we're going to go to menu. We're going to go to the ACAR system, and we're going to grab our SimBrief flight plan, which is wonderful. Automatically populates all that in there for us, except for the SIDS and stars, of course. Cost index today is looking like they are giving us 15. Okay, we'll do 15. Let's clear these messages out here. I know we need to align the IRS. So 15 on the cost index. We're going to throw that in there. 290 is what they're giving us for this flight. And that makes sense. We're going to the east, so, yep, I would say so. We're going to 290. They'll say what the optimal is, too. Later on, we'll see that. Flight ID today, it's UPS 127 Heavy. Throw that in there. So that's all good there. To align the IRS, you see this little align IRS right here? You have to hit this button right there. If you don't do it, you won't align the IRS. Trust me, it's caught me out a couple times. Here we can look at our weights. Throw into here. So let's look at our weight and balance. It's still doing its thing. So let's just go ahead and insta finish it. That way we have our numbers. 29.12 is the max. So 29.12 is what we're going to use for the ZFW CG down here. Our block fuel, that was in our flight plan there. Block fuel right here is going to be 3469. 3469. So 30. Oh my God, shut up. 30.5. Oh, come on. Sometimes it doesn't like to get that point there. That's the block there. And then our estimated zero fuel weight here was going to be 245.28. So 24 or 245.3. That is our ZFW, and that'll automatically give us our takeoff gross weight as well. That's all in there, and that looks great to me. Let's go to the flight plan here, and we can see we've got the Lakes 5 departure, Columbia transition, direct Kayla, and then the Kayla 3 arrival into St. Louis, and landing on runway 11. I'm going to probably go with 12 left, though, because we're landing over there on the cargo side with a medium auto brake today. So out of Kansas City here, we're going to select our SID. That's going to be the Lakes 5 departure. with a COU transition, and that will be on runway 1 left for departure. And we will hit insert. That is in there now. So we've got that. It all makes sense to us. MCI is real close. Don't really need that one in there, but we'll leave it for now. Not a big deal. Make sure there's no discos going on down here. We have St. Louis here, and then we are doing the Kayla 3 arrival. We just talked about that in the star, so we need to select the ILS 1-2 left first. There we go. Transition on there, Kayla 3, and then that is going to be the COU. So we're going to have a transition off of that. Sometimes I don't even like to do a transition on the Kayla 3 arrival. So it wouldn't be off of ANX really. So we're just going to go ahead and insert that one in there. That's fine as well. So now we've got our flight plan in there, top of climb, top of descent, all that. There's our arrival. And then manual to get radar vectors out to Ferris there for the ILS 1-2 left approach. So that looks good to me. Next thing is the takeoff page here. We need to put some numbers in this. So let's go upstairs and do some housekeeping. We need to get these guys on. We need to turn our pitch trims on, yaw dampers, and the auto throttle system as well. That will be needed for sure. And now we're going to set our field elevation there in St. Louis, which is 600. And I'm going to bump my seat up a couple times there. That's how I like to fly. Here is where we're going to get our speed. So let's go ahead and do that now. We go to the takeoff page here. Runway 1 left here. Yep. And it's going to be dry now. It's not raining here. So we'll sync that up. There is the altimeter and all that stuff. And that's everything. We're going to calculate that. We're going to flex to 63, it looks like. 158, 158, 161. So 158 is the magic number here. 158. I'm going to put that in there twice. B1 and rotate at 158. Flexing to 63. So over here, we're going to go ahead and select flex 2. 63 degrees. That's going to derate that takeoff. So that's going to make the airplane engines underpowered on takeoff to save that extra fuel and wear and tear on the aircraft. So that's all good to go there. And then we talked about the 161 V2. So we need to dial that in here. 161. And then we're going to set it. So 161. I'm going to push that in. So it's pre-selected. And then we're going to look down here. Here's our speed when we're clean. So 207 today. So we're going to put 207 in there. So once we go up, we're fine. We've already pre-selected the V2 speed. So now we'll put 207 in here. That's good right there. Awesome. Altitude on out of here. We're going to 290. Nobody on ATC right now. So we're just going to go ahead and clear ourselves up to 290 initially. And then we're going to be 010 on the heading. Two and 1. 010. Okay, that's good to go right there. Awesome. We've got our numbers in there. That I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and do our before start check to the line. So open up that checklist. Cockpit preparation is completed. Fuel quantity, we've got right here 30.4. That is set. That's what I needed. That's what our block's fuel is supposed to be. We already talked about that earlier. Takeoff data is set. Landing elevation set. Altimeters are 2960. Set, cross-checked. It doesn't matter. I have them slaved to each other. Brake and auto skid is normal and on. Windows and doors are closed and locked on both sides. Before start checklist to the line complete. All right, cool. So that's all you have to really do to start off here nice and strong. 30.4 gallons. No, 30,400 is what we're doing there. So there you go. Read some of you guys. Try spamming the page. Oh, if it doesn't work. Oh, you're talking to people. Gotcha. Helping people out learn this airplane. Dude, I needed all the help I could get with this one. This one was, it's a lot to it, but man, it's really rewarding. I really, really like it. I really, really like it. Cool. Let's get some of these lights on in here as well. Some background lighting going on there. There we go. And we don't need to worry about the So let's do some housekeeping stuff. All this is fine here. It will all go. This airplane's pretty automated whenever you get things going here. The biggest thing we're going to do is before start, we're going to get all these fuel pumps on. And because it's a dark cockpit system. We don't get those probes on until after we start the engines, of course. You know what I was looking at earlier was that up there. Quantities. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Awesome. That's good. We're on the APU bleed right now. Doors are armed. Everybody's good there. And looks like we got an airplane behind us there. It's going to be interesting getting out of here. We get rid of the external power and the chocks next, and we'll be ready to go. So next comes the beacon light on, and then we're going to signify to them that, hey, we're ready to remove those chocks down there, and they will do that for us by coming down here, toggling the chocks, and setting the parking brake, so they're happy with us. And also, we don't need that ground power unit. We just used the APU today. Looking at our trim here, we were going to have numbers here for takeoff. 0.1 down today, so that's not much at all. So basically, 0.1 down is going to be about right there. You do any more than that, it's going to complain at you on the takeoff. So we don't want that to be a thing. So we got the beacon light on there. Awesome. We're pretty much good to go. We can now finish the rest of the checklist out before we do the next one. So easy enough. Beacons on, parking brake is set. Before start, checklist complete. Oh yeah, it's stormy here. You better believe it. Now, one thing that we didn't do, which you do have to do in this airplane, is you need to check the tires and the brakes. So before we leave, we're going to have the mechanic walk around and double check, make sure we did everything we were supposed to. I've only got about 3 landings in this airplane done, so the tires are perfectly fine. I haven't been smashing it into the ground or anything. My first landing I had in this plane was like -34, and it was 0.99 G, so that was perfectly fine there. Look at this. This all looks good here. One of the biggest things we need to check here is the brakes, and we want to make sure that the parking brake is set, and then you can see the pin right down there. You can see these lines that are matched up there, so you can see that we have good brakes for sure. Plenty of brake there on that one, and then under here as well. That looks good. Tires aren't worn or anything. They look good. So departure checks are pretty much good to go. So we're going to call up ground, and we'll tell them we're going to be, we're going to push to tail to the left. I don't think, oh, they're gone, that MD-11. I was going to say. I'll still plan on doing it that way, though. That works for me. All right, so let's go ahead and call them up. Push back and departure. We were looking at the brakes, and we were looking at that black line. That's even. Yeah, he won't be a problem. They're fine where they're at. I'm gonna push tail to the left. It'll be all good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Fantastic, because we're ready to go. Doors are good, closed and locked. Let's get this guy erected where it needs to go.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Kansas City traffic, UPS 127 heavy. We're going to be pushing off the UPS gates here, tail to the left, so we'll stay clear of that MD-11. Kansas City. We just wait on them to do their thing.
Locking gear.
All right, they're locking the gear. Get the parking brake set. Everything's good. Sweet. All right, we want the nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
All right, parking brake is released. Clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, we're the captain, so we're going to select this over to start A. And APU bleed is on as it should be. We're going to wait till we're pushed back a little further before we start these engines up. We're pretty much looking good here as we push back off the gate. Yeah, we'll be just fine. Oh, they aren't turning us very hard, are they? Oh my God, they are not. This is why I babysit them. I don't trust them. We're gonna see where they're gonna have us. They're pushing us. Are they gonna push us onto the taxiway? They might. Oh my Lord, people. This is one of the worst pushes I've seen in a while. I think they're gonna push us on the taxiway, it looks like. No, he's starting to push us, turn us now. I don't know what they're doing. That is wild. Maybe this is standard for this. That's all right. We're just going to kind of roll with it here. So let's go ahead and start engine number 2 first. So we hit start. Got the blue light there. Got into rising there. We're looking for 20% before we introduce that fuel. There's 20 right there. There comes the fuel. Let's babysit these guys. I think they're going to push us all the way onto the taxiway. Oh, which is fine. It'll work. You are not stopping here. Are you kidding me? Okay. I was about to say, you're not stopping here, right? Holy crap. Look at that thing firing up. There we go. All right, now they're turning us. Questionable things they're doing today, but that's all right. Yeah, so that blue light's extinguished there. We're going to go ahead and start engine number 1. Got into climbing on up. Worked out for them, so that worked out for us too. Not even mad about it. There's 20 right there. Comes the fuel. No, they were fine. They just pushed us out onto the taxiway. So I'm fine with
that. Please set parking brakes.
All right, we're going to set those parking brakes for them so they can disconnect the tow bar.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
We've got good engines. Yes, we do.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Oh, we didn't start that clock on that side. That's okay, though. All right, they're disconnecting there. And we've got blue lights turned out on that one, both ones. So this guy is going to go over to continuous relights. And our probes are going to come on. Overhead is looking great down here. We're going to set our flaps for departures. Slats and flaps will be set to 15.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
SR checklist. Pitch trim is set. Rudder trim is 0. Spoilers armed. Slats and flaps 15-15. ECAM status checked. Got APU running, continuous relight on, parking, all that stuff. Yeah, we can do this whole thing now. The flow is supposed to be APU bleed off, and then the master switch for the APU comes off. Anti-ice is off. Hand signal received. After start checklist is complete. And we can open up our Navigraph here. MCI. Go to the airport. 10-9 out here. You can see us. We're out here on Bravo. We'll take Bravo down to Delta. Bravo Delta. Kansas City traffic, UPS 127 heavies, taxi to runway 1 left via Bravo Delta. Kansas City. All right, continuous relights on, parking brake set. Everything's good there. We can get our taxi light on to taxi here, and runway turnoffs come on. We're gonna release that parking brake and start our taxi down to runway 1 left. That's what we're gonna do.
State traffic, UPS 661, taxi runway 1 left, Bravo behind company.
All right, let's take Bravo all the way down. Why not? There's company traffic, and I think they're actually in MD-11 because I have an A300 model matching. So I'm pretty sure they are. So on the taxi out, we're going to be talking about our departure here. 1 left on the Lakes 5 departure, 010 runway heading, and then we will make that turn out towards our first intersection, which is going to be the Alpha November X-ray VOR is what we got there. Take off approach page on that side, and then we can go profile and nav on those. I'm happy with that. One more power here. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. I do have real turb installed now, so we'll get cloud turbulence and clear air turbulence, which is really cool. I don't operate on the betas at all. I never have a beta. I have the release version of the sim. What I was looking for earlier was these oil quantities here, right down here, and you can adjust it. A little thing to 20 to remind yourself of where it's at of the quantities, but our quantities are fine there on oil. That was the third big thing that we during the pre-flight we should have talked about, but that's okay. We had a lot going on. All right, before we take off, we got the flight control test here now. Left, back. Flight controls are checked. So I'm right there working perfectly fine, and we have down 0.1. Before takeoff checklist, flight controls are checked, flight instruments checked, briefing confirmed. V1 VR is going to be 158. Checked. Flex temp is 63 degrees. And slats and flaps are 15 both. On that, and takeoff config, which is a button down here. I've not flown the Antonov 225. I don't know Ukraine very well, and the whole cockpit is Ukraine. So it's a little tough on me for that reason alone. This thing is a little finicky sometimes to get that to actually do what you want it to do. Get our SID up here on the screen for us. Makes sense. Kansas City traffic, UPS 127 heavies taking off runway 1 left on the Lakes 5 departure to the east, Kansas City. All right, final call there. Landing lights are gonna come on. Wing light. I get that to do it. Come on. Let's click spots or something else. There goes that. Take off for you. A little bit more power here. Strobe light's gonna come on to the on position. And we are ready for departure. Just like that. Start our clock. Whoop. Flight line looks clear. Gonna be on TARA for this guy. And weather system 1. Yeah, it's the new Kansas City terminal and all that. All right, guys, stay all cockpit up to 10,000 feet. Talk to you in a bit. Enjoy the departure. Bring them on up. They are stable and toga. Take off. They're all set. Neutral at 100 here. V1, rotate. Positive rate, you're up. Heading select. Nose light off. Kansas City traffic, UPS 127 heavies clear of runway 1 left, Kansas City. Go direct to Alpha November X-ray, so direct to Alpha November X-ray. Insert that. There we go. Comes the turn. Profile. Have. Bring up those slats. The little sound from the trim there. Clean that up. Landing gears to the off position. Profile on the climb there. That turn going. left to get on course here. That weather looks pretty nasty, not gonna lie. We have to go off a visual too.
Interstate traffic, UPS 661 to primary 1 left, right turn eastbound, interstate.
How's that looking there? Some pretty nasty weather there. Nothing too bad. We're going to be on the left edge of that cell. That cell's moving to the north there, so it's going to kind of track along with us, but first when we make that turn, we might be okay here. We'll see. All right, we're at 10,000 here. Autopilot's going to come on, and we're going to clean up the airplane here, so landing lights are going to go to the retract position. Airplane's speeding up now, so wing light can come off as well. Runway turn-offs can go off, and we're looking great. Here we are on our departure, out to Napoleon VOR, and we have a look-see at our stuff here. We got our flights. After takeoff, checklist, slats, and flaps are retracted. Landing gear is up and neutral. Packs are on, and altimeters are checked. 29er, 60 set cross-checked. Watching this weather here. And we can lift the... what you call it? Our sterile cockpit. We're good now. Some nasty weather we're dealing with, though, that's for certain. That is for certain, man. You guys enjoy the departure? There's different various packages.
Interstate traffic, UPS 661 passengers 5,000, right to the east, last call, interstate.
Kansas City traffic, UPS 127 is 13 from Alpha November X-ray and continuing eastbound. Final call, UPS 127 heavy. Kansas City. That's what I meant to say. That is a nasty looking cell up there, though. Gonna keep an eye on that. We are the UPS man tonight, indeed. I need to turn my camera speed back up. We're not doing a walk around anymore. Turn speed go up back to about right there. That's good. It looks worse than it is. That weather right there. Look how beautiful this plane is, man. It is something special. It truly is a beauty. Nope, it's a Airbus A300 we are flying. You can see the Missouri River down there. That's cool. Hey, Pilot Blake, anytime, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, Scott. How you doing? Living on a player. What's up, man? Appreciate your help with the real turb settings. I'm using the ones that you did. Only difference is I don't use turbulence at low. I'm using medium in the sim. That gives me a pretty good one because I have a lot of those effects turned down on FS Realistic Pro. So yeah, we see this cell here. We do have an out going around it on the right, which we might actually do. Instead of going north, north is just going into it. And we don't want to do that. Above 18. Standard pressure, 2992, set and cross-checked. Approach 1 ready to go. It's a quick flight. It's not very long. So we're going to 290. Actually, this is looking better. The higher we climb, we're getting over these rough spots here. And it looks like we have a pretty good hole right here between these two cells. So I think we'll be just fine on this track right now. It's working out for us. Reggie, what's up? How you doing? This flight is about 42 minutes total in flight. It's a quick one. And then we're going to have a turnaround in St. Louis and then head to Louisville. We should have ATC in Louisville. We'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and kind of prep for that. We can look at the St. Louis page here. And we can look at the arrival. We already know the arrival. I've flown it so many times. I'm pretty familiar with it. The Kayla 3 RNAV, and we're gonna go constraints turned on so we can see those. Yeah, this is pretty good right here. Yeah, just as a PIREP UPS 127 heavy, we're at flight level 220 here, and on course to St. Louis right now. We've got a pretty good opening on these storms. All right, so that's good to go. Looking at the approach for ILS 12 left. It's this one right here. It's 108.9. So at 108.9, we'll just put 9 in here. And then, of course, is 123. 123. I swore it used to be 122, but now it's 123. This little knob takes a long time to turn for some reason. One, two, three, and auto brakes will be medium today. We'll select those now. I'm kind of good flying on the 737 for a minute. I did a year of it, so I'm happy to be in something different here. And PMDG's got the 777 right around the corner, so we got a lot of cool airplanes to fly. That is for certain. MCI is Kansas City, St. Louis is St. Louis, STL, and then SDF is Louisville. We're not playing Bus Sim 18, no. I don't even play that. I play Bus Sim 21 next stop. 18's an old game. I just don't play it anymore. I think it's trying to depict Mamatis clouds here. You see this here? These look like it's trying to make Mamatis clouds. That's interesting how the Sim's doing that. The Mamatis cloud. Oh, we have some rough weather up here, though. We might have to deviate south. And another PIREP coming in, UPS 127. Heavy, we're at 250 here. Once we get close to Frank intersection, we're going to have to deviate to the south around some weather. Our next one will be 118.5. That's the CTAF for St. Louis. Actually, you know what? I don't think it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they changed it. Nope, it's still 118.5. And we have tower on. Lovely. Actually, I think it's going to work out for us. That these cells are moving to the north, and it might open up for us. We may not even have to deviate around Frank here. It's going to take it, you know. We're in icing range here. If we get in these clouds up here, we're gonna get that. We're gonna kick this engine ice on just to be safe.
Aircraft on standby. Remain clear, class Bravo.
Yeah, I have FS Dream Teams Louisville. That's what we're gonna be flying into. Andrew, 1989. Want to thank you for recommending Kona Big Wave. Oh, it's a great beer, man. I have to agree. Our cruise altitude's 290 today. Look at this behemoth of an airplane, man. I mean, just the texturing, the quality of this airplane is just something else. Look at that. What a beast. The PBR on it, the tail. I mean, it's fantastic stuff, man. We're at cruise. Have a look ahead here. Our top of descent's going to be after Columbia. A lot of nasty weather to the north there. We're going to have to keep an eye out, especially on the way in. We're using real-world weather. Rookie! Thank you for the 28 months, man. What's up? How you been flying? How have you been liking the A300, man? You enjoying it? Aston, well, I am absolutely humbled that I get to help you experience aviation in a way, because it is pretty darn awesome. So that's really cool, man. The pleasure's all mine.
November 880 Sierra Lima, C-type aircraft.
Well, of course you love this plane livery. Come on. GPS. VATSIM videos on your main YouTube is one of the main reasons I joined Southwest Virtual and joined VATSIM. Well, there you go, Yoltz. That's awesome. You have to fly into St. Louis sometime if I'm controlling there. Since we are on 118.5 and tower is on, I will not be giving any call-outs on the descent portion. The CTAF and the tower being the same is kind of a pain in the butt. Although there's probably an en route, which is probably 122.8, I'd imagine. Probably 122.8.
November 880 Sierra Lima, squawk 1153.
125025. He's got that ATIS up for us, so we can hear that.
6-5. ILS approach runway 11 in use. Departing runway 12 left. Notices to air mission. Runway 12 right closed. Taxiway Charlie closed between taxiway Delta 3 and taxiway Charlie 5. Taxiway Golf closed between taxiway Echo and runway 30 left. Taxiway Charlie 4 closed, taxiway Delta 4 closed. Well shear hatches in effect. Braking action hatches in effect.
We're in the GE engines,
runway
not the Pratt &
12
Whitney.
left, condition code 5 at 232 Ninner. Runway 11 condition code 5 at 2330 Zulu. Hazardous weather information for FTL area available on flight service station frequency. Use caution for personnel and equip adjacent to runways and taxiways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
We have Tango.
Lambert Airport ATIS information Tango 0251 Zulu.
JD Field same with the 17 months, man.
0 at 4. Visibility 9er. Light thunderstorm rain. 3,700 scatter-cumulo nimbus. Ceiling 10,000 overcast. Temperature 21. 2.17. Altimeter 2965. ILS approach runway 11 in use. Departing runway 12 left. Notices to air mission. Runway 12 right closed. Taxiway Charlie closed between taxiway Delta 3 and taxiway Charlie 5. Taxiway Golf closed between taxiway Echo and runway 30 left. Taxiway Charlie 4 closed, taxiway Delta 4
we got
closed.
Tango. 17 months is a very long time. I appreciate that, dude. The weather is rough. Weather's been, it's we'll see what it's like in St. Louis, but, oh, you know what we didn't turn off? We didn't turn our continuous relight off after 10 there. That's all right. Hi, Robot. What's up? How you doing? Setting for the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. Should give myself an extra throttle quadrant in addition to one. If you mainly fly the 737, if you want the spacing, it's not required, but if you want the spacing to be like realistic, then yeah. And if you really like the 737, there is that the add-on for it that you can get on Etsy that people make. It's a 3D printed add-on that goes on top of those. Oh, it's taxiway closures because of St. Louis, man. St. Louis is all about them taxiway closures, dude. That's all they do. It's closed taxiways. They have a lot of construction going on, that's why. $20 out from top of drop. We're just going to go pre-select 10. The flight's been actually pretty smooth. I was expecting to be a little more bumpier than this, but this isn't too bad. We've been pretty lucky that we cut between all the storms. Runway 12 right is closed. So we're just going to pull this back to descend. But it'll descend right on the top of the descent here. I prefer Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't play X-Plane anymore, man. Can't. After we have these airplanes that we have now and the sim that it is, can't go back. Oh, I love L-shaped desks. That's what I have. You see our vertical deviation popping up now, that little magenta diamond. Once we get on this top of descent right here, you're going to see the airplane start to descend, which it's in right now. Profile descent. And here comes the descent right there, looking good. And it's right on vertical deviation, where it needs to be. We've got the ILS plugged in. We're looking pretty darn good right now.
Helicopter 880 Sierra Lima, St. Louis Tower, roger.
Oh, I will be getting FS 2024, you better believe it, later this year. Have I done the Emirates A380? No. It's not a good A380 out yet. Very soon, iniBuild, or INI, but Fly-by-Wire have their A380 coming out. And we'll definitely fly it. I really like yoke. I have my whole yoke set up, so when the A300 came out, I know this airplane's been out for about 3 months, but I wanted to make sure that I knew how to fly it before we streamed it, before we got on VATSIM with it. Everybody else was flying it, and I didn't want to saturate with what everybody else was already flying. I think everybody was just like really excited about the plane, and I don't blame them, but everybody was flying it, so just wanted to give people those, give them their time with the plane, and then after they were on the plane, flying different planes, then I'd pick it up. That's kind of how I do it. Oh yeah, severe thunderstorms for sure. That's what we're dealing with. Although it's starting to clear up this way here. Looks like that is moving off to the north, and then we have bad weather down to the south. Now, keep in mind, we are descending, so we're seeing what's in front of us and below us, pretty much. Let's get our minimums in here. We're going to be going 741. 741 on that, so we can go decision height 741. Stop it. $740 it is. Got landing elevation set. All that's good to go there. Let's have a look-see at our... Look at that rainbow down there. That's pretty. Look at that. Very nice indeed. We'll have our approach checklist at 18 here. Actually, its approach is at 10 on this plane. So we don't even have to mess with that for a minute. Just enjoy the sights. Here's our turn. Look at that beauty. Sim brief. We got Denise coming up here. D-Nice. Where are you, D-Nice? So between 9 and 10, Denise down to Elbert, and Stan is 7,000. So 7,240 is what we're going to be looking at here. So on down to 7 we go. And then we've got 240 will be the speed we're going to be chasing after. Right now we're looking good here. Still above 10. We can be screaming at 291, 92 indicated there. They want more drag? We're going to give it to them. Here comes the drag. And the speed brakes out there on the wings. You see them right there being used. It's going to help the airplane slow down, especially on its descent. Down to 240 is the profile speed it wants to attain here at Stan. We're going to leave Stan at about a heading of 080 so we can intercept. So now we're on manual now. And we're going to go to heading select 080. Keep the descent going. And we are out of that icing, so we're going to turn those off for now. Gonna be below 250 for this. Still gonna use some drag on the way in for sure. So Ferris is 3,500. I don't see how we're gonna make that, but we're gonna try. Go down to 4,000. This thing is not descending fast enough, it feels like to me. I have to make a deviation here. Before we intercept. Because it's lazily getting down. Very lazy. I'm gonna manually slow this thing down. I don't know why it wants to go so fast. Slow it to 210 here. This is why if we had a controller, it would be really helpful on these descents and everything. When you don't have a controller on, you have to just kind of do your own thing, you know? I'm definitely not happy with how slowly and lazy this thing is getting down on the profile. And it seems to be acting like it's way too high on the profile. Maybe that's why. So maybe if we go, I know there's a disco there, but if maybe we just go direct to Ferris, it'll shut it up, maybe. Yeah, see, that's what we had to do. It was because it was in manual mode, it didn't like it. So now do you want to descend, or what are you doing? There's the descent. 240, still looking good here. Still descending. Definitely some bad vectors there. Would have been nice to have ATC on for that. But it's okay. No big deal. Right turn to 130 here. We're descending now. No, I want you to slow down for me there, airplane. Keep it in level change. I think it's going to be decent. It's a decent descent, but it's just not very good. It's being very lazy, this airplane, right now. But we're all right. We're going to give ourselves some room. Turn going. Well, yeah, this thing just doesn't want to descend today. We're going to go to vertical speed. And I'm going to descend myself here. Slow up to 190. This guy back, but we got it. I'm gonna go put those slats out.
Still a targeting in UPS 661 ILS 111.
10,000 here.
UPS 661 Heavy, St. Louis Tower, good evening. The wind is 230 at 5, runway 11, clear to land.
11 clear to land, UPS 661.
All right, 10,000 checks, signs are on, briefing's good, ECAM status is checked, seatbelts and landing lights extended. We're gonna get that relight ready to go, which it is now. They're not going to be a factor for us, those guys landing. Altimeters are checked, 2966. Minimums are set 740. It's just continuous relight and landing elevation set. So that checklist is complete. Another turn to the right. We're going to get back into an intercept at Ferris there. It's going to take us a little bit longer to go. And that's okay. ILS mode coming on both sides here. Oop. When in doubt, you know, just give yourself some room. But yeah, if we had ATC on that, 100% wouldn't have happened. Because they would have been descending us and all that stuff on Q instead of what we ended up getting. So now we'll be in a left downwind. Moose in the house. What's up, man? Flew out of here this morning in the 737 to Vegas. The departure through the clouds was amazing. Yeah, man. Been really scenic. Real scenic there. Yeah, the MD-11 is going to get there before we do. Because we had to deviate. They did not. So the little blue thing is telling us where we are expected to get. I just want to get back on deviate, or vertical deviation will be fine. This thing really doesn't want to slow down. Even with them slats out, it don't matter. I want this thing to slow down to 190. There's the Missouri River right off our nose. A nice view of it here. All right, you can see the glide slope starting to come to life here a little bit more, so we're going to go to the left turn now. .230 on the heading, and 4,000. She'll really slow up here once we get to that. Okay, let's reset that guy. All right, get this on for you so you can see what we're doing here when the time comes. .210, maintain 4,000. We're below 10,000 feet. Enjoy the arrival, everybody. Turn heading 180. So we are 7 miles from Greet. Left turn heading 180. Until established on the localizer, basically. So we just go to land mode. That is selected. You can see that it's Cat 2. So we're...
Central aircraft information uniform is current at St. Louis. The wind is 230 at 5. Altimeter 2965.
2965. That localizer. DME 13 from the airport. Slow up to 180. Contact tower 10 out. So we've got 1.5 more miles to go. It's Gormfield. Looking good here. But yeah, we're looking at 130, 145 or so. Yeah, more drag, whatever. We're fine. It's from an earlier message. Clear it. Gormfield.
Yes, 61 clear, 11 on altitude.
You're down.
UPS 61 Heavy, welcome to St. Louis. Taxi to air cargo via Alpha Tango Charlie Sierra, cross runway 6 at Charlie.
Alright, we taxi air cargo via Alpha Tango Charlie Sierra, cross runway 6 at Charlie. Yes, 61.
Maps 20. Slow this puppy down. St. Louis Tower, good evening. UPS 127 Heavy, ILS runway 12 left.
UPS 127 Heavy, St. Louis Tower, good evening. The wind is 230 at 5, runway 11 cleared to land.
Correction, we're on runway 12 left, ILS 12 left, UPS 127 Heavy.
UPS 127 Heavy, roger, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Clear line runway 12 left, UPS 127 Heavy. All right, cool. Let's do it. This goes on. Those are all on. And I've got the runway now, kind of. A little bit better visibility before we go manual here. A little bit better. And just bump it to 148. Got the runway. My airplane. My throttles. Landing. That thing really throws you off, these engines, whenever you go back, when you go to manual. Can't really see them too well either.
UPS 661 Heavy, continue via Sierra, cross runway 12 right, hold short runway 12 left.
UPS Sierra, hold taxi cross runway 1 right, hold short 1 left.
Stop. It breaks out. Manual braking. '70, clear it.
UPS 127 Heavy, welcome to St. Louis. Taxi to air cargo via Hotel Foxtrot Kilo.
Hotel Foxtrot Kilo to the ramp. UPS 127 Heavy. Good to see you, Reno.
Yes, sir, always good to see you, man.
All right, that's good there. Put these down. that APU started here. Master switch goes on. These wipers on. And we will start that APU. And clean up the airplane. Strobes can come off. We're still going to beat him into the ramp.
Helicopter 880 Sierra Lima, St. Louis Tower, go ahead.
Yep, we're doing another flight. Brakes are still hot. And they're
UPS
going to be hot.
661
for a
Heavy,
minute.
cross runway 12 left. Continue taxiing via Foxtrot Kilo.
Plus 1 2 left, I'm on Becky Foxtrot 2, UPS 661, good.
Yep, wipers work on this airplane. All right, cool. That's good. We can come down here and turn off our weather system. I'm gonna be painting the ground right now. Come on. There we go.
Helicopter 880 Sierra Lima, cleared into the St. Louis Class Bravo airspace at or below 3,000. Departure offline, squawk 1153.
Those are the wipers on the low setting, too. Have a good night, Cass. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Helicopter 880 Sierra Lima, reback correct. And departures at your own risk. No traffic in the area. The wind is 230 at 5. Altimeter 2965. Helicopter 880 Sierra Lima, proceed as request.
Thank you very much.
There's another airplane here. That MD-11's not going to have any spot to park. Rhino Dino Gaming, think of it 54 months. What's up, man? What was it, the helicopter I saw over there? Nope. It's one of the lights. Went whizzing by there. I thought it was a helicopter. Yeah, the MD-11's got to park right there. It's a little crowded ramp up here, that's for certain. Taxi light goes off. Get that APU bleed on in a second. Gonna swap over. We get a little bit of a alert when it does it. There we go.
Helicopter 880 Sierra Lima, roger. Frequency change approved.
That's a start, that's
Sorry, say again.
that's the start, that will see you later.
You see that MD-11 trying to do his thing?
880 Sierra Lima, roger.
Almost to it. A little bit more power. Oh, that's good. Hard to marshal ourselves in there. Parking brake is set, and we're going to kill these engines. Wipers can go off, stow them. Beacon off. And run that. Those are off there. Overall system is off. Turn these probes off. And all our pumps. Are off. And sweet. Well, that's good. So go. All right, cool. After landing checklist, we already did all the stuff, weather radar, transponder, all that stuff. Yeah, that can go to off. Stand by, I mean. APU started, spoilers are disarmed, all that stuff. Parking. The APU bleed is on, engines are off. Autopilot is checked. 0. Is that what AP means, diff press? Check 0. Lights and signs is required. Fuel pumps are off. Window and probe heat's off. Parking, brake, and shocks are the next thing. Parking brake is set, and ground equipment. Put the chocks on right there. There we go, just like that. And we're gonna ask GSX to come unload us in the rain. They're gonna love that. Let me tell you what.
Boarding requested.
They're gonna love that. They're not gonna be in a good mood to see us after all that. Nothing like working cargo in the rain, man. There it goes. There they are. Sweet. Yeah, the cargo main door's open. Cool. I'm gonna go to the init page on this guy and on menu page on that guy. Not that one, menu page. There we go. So I like to have that set up. These are all off. And this guy goes to
St. Louis Tower, good evening. UPS 1208 looking for IFR to Louisville. We got uniform on board.
Go to Louisville. All right, they're going to unload the airplane, guys. I'm going to let you watch that, and I'm going to go to the bathroom before we go to our next, before we get our clearance and get out of here.
Do you want to deboard crew?
No. You're staying on board the airplane. Let's have that light on. When we turn off it, turn off. And look how beautiful that is. Well, it's something special.
UPS 1208 Heavy, St. Louis Tower, good evening. You're cleared to the Louisville Airport via the TED 5 departure. TED transition is filed. Flying via SID. Departure is offline. Squawk 1152.
I'll be right back, y'all.
But clear to Louisville via the TED 5. TED transition then is filed. Flight via the SID. Squawk 1152. Departure offline. UPS 1208.
UPS 1208, read back correct. Push to start your own discretion. Last rate taxi, express runway 12 left.
Well, expect 12 left. Thank you. UPS 1208.
Tower, Inferno 1-1 is over water. 1-2000 inbound visual, he's given me the visual 1-2.
Inferno 11, St. Louis Tower, good evening. Runway 12 left, clear to land. The wind is 320 at 5.
Alright, clear to land, 12 left, Colonel. And Ken, you're going to be doing a runway change by chance?
I can add 12 left to the Avis.
That's perfectly fine. You said wind for 320. I'm sorry, say that again for me, Colonel 11.
Yes, sir. 320 at 5.
All right, y'all, welcome back. They're just about finished upstairs, it looks like. And we're going to get loaded up with the new stuff. That's the idea. Beautiful in the rain, isn't it? Not bad at all. St. Louis Tower, UPS 127 Heavy, looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Louisville.
UPS 127 Heavy, St. Louis Tower, welcome back. Cleared to the Louisville Airport via the TED 5 departure, TED transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure is offline, squawk 5704.
UPS 127 Heavy cleared to the Louisville Airport via the TED 5 departure. Then as filed, climb via SID. Departures offline, squawk 5704, UPS 127 Heavy.
UPS 127 Heavy, read back correct. Push and start your discretion. Expect runway 12 left.
All right, we'll expect runway 12 left for departure, and we'll call you for taxi, UPS 127 Heavy. 5704's in there, and I'm going to put it on standby so we can see it.
We join the right.
Got a clearance? Clearance? Offline on our way out. All that's good. Let's go ahead and get our new numbers and everything all put in here. So my flight, close this
Colonel
out.
11 affirmative.
Go import from SimBrief. There it is right there. Flight plan's up there in our face. Perfect. What we want. Let's go to the menu, ACAR system, and request that SimBrief. There it is right there to Louisville. Cost index today is looking like 15 again. I'm going to give us 25 on this flight. Be generous to ourselves. Why not? I think we deserved it. And our UPS 127 Heavy is in there. Next page on that guy.
Colonel 11,
we got
affirmative,
block
affirmative,
fuel
the,
of
on the
that.
one
We need to
few
get
left,
that, those numbers in there. So I'm going to just quick so we can just get out of here on the weight and balance, guys. So let me do that real fast. Custom cargo from SimBrief, and we're going to update from SimBrief and apply the load to the aircraft. While it's doing that, we're just going to tell it, we're just going to tell it to finish now so we can just be done with it, since they already did all the stuff out there that they needed to do. So I'm fine with that. Max ZFW is going to be 28.7. 28.7. On out of here. And our block fuel is going to be on here, which is 27.3, looks like. 27. 27.27. So 27. We'll just put 3. Nope. 0.3. There. That's good with the block. And yep, we just literally had the weight, and I didn't even put it in there. Gotta love that. Weight and balance. It was 28.70. No, I put that in there. Yeah, zero fuel weight. That's what I need to look at. Zero fuel weight is estimated 237.3. 2373. There we go. That's all in there. Awesome. Let's get our flight plan in here as well. We know we're doing the TED 5 departure. It doesn't really have a transition there. TED 5, and yeah, we don't have a transition, so there we go. We're at 12 left for departure, and that looks good.
Our aircraft information Victor is current. The wind is now 340 at 17, gusting 24, altimeter 2966.
Winds are 340. St. Louis Tower, UPS 127 Heavy.
UPS 127 Heavy, go ahead.
Yes, sir. With the current update to the ATIS area, you guys changing up runways here? We're still expecting 12 left for departure. That's a hell of a tailwind.
And UPS 127 Heavy, affirmative, will be switching configurations. You can expect either runway 1, or correction, 30 right or runway 29er.
All right, appreciate the help there. UPS 127. Okay, cool. We're gonna change up that. So now we're doing a same SID, but we're gonna be doing runway 30 right for departure. Instead,
Inferno 11 affirmative, right on Foxtrot into signature. Have a good night.
Fox 4.
There we go. Insert that. That makes more sense. So 30 right there. So yeah, Arnav Walter. So that's good there. And then it looked from what I could see, we're doing the Damon 5 into Louisville. On runway 17 left. The Damon 5, 17 left, baby. Oh, I should have chose that first. It's gonna delete that. Damon 5, there we go. And the transition's Dave. Just like that, transition. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do a transition on that one. Insert that. So we got the arrival in there now. That's good. Let's get our numbers here rolling. Since that's good to go, we can go to our takeoff page here. We will be on a, sync that up, so a wet surface here. And we're gonna calculate the flaps. 1515 departure, air conditioning, that's fine there, calculate it. 53 on the flex, so we'll just do flex 253. Oh wait, we can't do that yet. Don't have the numbers in. V1, 24, 124, 138, 120, so we're light out of here. 124, stop it. 124 and 138.
And Central aircraft, due to the wind change, expect runway 30 right or runway 29er.
124, 124, and V2 is 138. Which we gotta get all that stuff on here in a second, so let's go ahead and do exactly that. These all come back on. And we got 138. Select that guy. And then clean speed's 202, it looks like. 202. Good there. 5,000 since we're doing climb via SID, and departure's offline, and our heading's going to be 302. That's good there. That's good there. Sweet. Everything's happy with that. I'm good with all the numbers there. Down 0.1 down. It will be. So So there's 0 and 0.1's about right there. Nice. Look at our doors page here. We got the cabin and the upper cargo. We can close up everything there. Close those up. And that door there can get closed as well. And we'll do to the line check. Just trying to get us out of here as soon as possible, guys. So just bear with me here. Close that up. Checklist. To the line. Cockpit prep is complete. Fuel quantity, we've got 27.2 on board, and that's required. Fuel takeoff data is set. Landing elevation is set. Altimeters are 2965. And that is cross-checked. Brake and anti-skid, normal and auto. Windows and doors are closed. Force start checklist to the line complete. I think we're pretty much ready to go. So let's get that beacon and do our preps here. So our flow. Beacon's gonna come on. We're gonna do a straight back push here. They don't look like they're pushed yet either. Although that MD-11's gone. Oh, they just leave? I think they were done with that flight. Well, whoever that was, thank you for flying with us. That was fun.
Tower will be back in the scupplement.
All right, cool. That's all good to go. Beacon lights on. Let's give them a call. Let them know we're ready to rock and roll on out of here. Don't think we're forgetting anything here. Hopefully. Profile nav selected. Current decision height off. Don't need that on right now. Constraints are all fine and dandy there. They're coming out here to get the airplane prepped for departure. Love it.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
All right, beautiful. We're ready to go. Let's get those chocks removed.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Dale the Korean, what's up? How you doing? Shogun Gaming. Jeff L in the house. What's up, man? Yeah, it's storming like crazy out there, man.
Locking gear.
Locking the gear. Straight back for us.
Release parking brakes.
Engine tower, St. Louis Tower is
push.
back in the cab.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Start at will. We have APU bleed on. We're going to put this guy into crank A. And we're going to go ahead and turn number 2. It's 20. Let them know that's good enough right there. Otherwise they'll push us into the grass. I know how they do it around here. That guy just walked right through the engine. He did not care at all, did he? Certainly did not.
Set parking brakes.
Alright, set those parking brakes. Parking brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
And Tower Legion 45 time ready for taxi to 30 right.
GSX.
Cockpit to ground.
And Legion
We have a
45
good
time
engine
St. Louis
start.
Tower, good.
You can disconnect.
Runway 29ers available if you prefer that.
Turning 1.
If we could do 30 by chance, because we're aimed that way, that'd probably be better. I appreciate it. For Legion 451.
Legion 4510, not a problem. Runway 30 right, taxi via Charlie Golf. Echo,
Unlocking gear.
cross runway 30 left at Golf.
Oh yeah, our flex temp. That's what we needed to do. We're flexing
Taxi to 30 right via
53.
Charlie Golf. Echo across 30 left at Golf for Legion 451.
There we go. What conditions?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
There's the gens kicking on there.
Center aircraft information whiskey is now current. The wind is 330 at 23, gusting 29er. The altimeter 2965.
And that is a good engine start on that side there. We're going to go AP bleed off and master switch off. Goes to continuous lights. Hydraulics are good. APU oil is good. Oil quantity is good. And brake temps are looking fantastic. They have cooled down quite a bit since we last did our thing. Back to our checklist there. After start, pitch trim is set 0.1 down. Rudder trim is 0. Spoilers. That's what I always forget. Armed. Slats of flaps. What's next? 1515 is what it'll be. Coming down now. ECAM status, continuous relights. Parking brake is on, seatbelts on, no smoking. That's checked. ECAM status is good there. Anti-ice is off. Hand signal has been received. After our checklist is complete. Left. Right. Flight controls are checked. There's that A300. Nice. So these parking brakes. Got 1515 on those guys. Sweet. Taxi turn offs are on. Let's get on out of here, shall we? St. Louis Tower, UPS 127 Heavy is ready to taxi. Runway 30 right with the weather.
UPS 127 Heavy. Roger, thanks for whiskey. Runway 30 right, taxi via Kilo Foxtrot Hotel. And Echo cross runway 30 right at Hotel.
All right, Kilo, Foxtrot, Hotel, Echo, cross runway 30 right on Hotel to runway 30 right, UPS 127 Heavy.
UPS 127, affirmative.
St. Louis Tower, UPS 1208 with whiskey, ready for taxi, 30 right, follow company traffic.
UPS 1208 Heavy, affirmative, follow company, cross runway 30 right at Hotel.
Follow company, crossing 30 right at Hotel, UPS 1208.
No, I don't have a butt kicker for the rig. Maybe one day. The amplifiers are so expensive, man. I would love to get one eventually, though. Hey, Gibby, thanks. I love this setup. It is very comfortable. All right, so we're on the TED 5 departure. First waypoint's going to be Walter. Will be RNAV Walter on the takeoff. 2,500 on that constraint. Wet conditions, anything before V1 will reject the takeoff. Anything afterwards, we'll take it to the sky and figure it out and come back around, and we'll shoot an ILS runway 30 right approach if need be. Cleared across on the runway there, so we're just going to go this guy to tanks, and that guy goes to these positions. Strobes are going to come on as we cross the runway here. Visibility is down for sure. That's a Legion over there. That's cool. See them taxiing.
Central aircraft hazardous weather information, convective segment 10 Echo, valid until 0555 Zulu. Concerning an area of thunderstorms moving to the east. Additional information available on flight service frequencies.
There you go.
Allegiance 4510, runway 30 right, line up and wait. Traffic will be crossing downfield.
All right, before takeoff checklist, flight controls are checked, flight instruments checked, briefing confirmed, V1, VR, we got V124, 124, 138 selected, and we're flexing to 53. Slats and flaps are 1515. See if I can take off config.
And Allegiance 4510, the wind is 340 at 19er, gusting 29er. RNAV Walter, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV Walter, 30 right, clear for takeoff, Allegiance 4510.
St. Louis Tower, UPS 127 Heavy will be ready to go at runway 30 right.
UPS 127 Heavy, roger. Hold short runway 130 right.
Hold short runway 30 right, UPS 127 Heavy. Fredo, thank you for the 31 months. 12-month streak, absolutely insane. Thank you so much for all of that, man. Appreciate it. Rain stopping, nice. Go Goes Allegiant. It's a nasty crosswind from the right. We're going to keep an eye on that on takeoff. Reset this thing.
And Legion 4510, unfortunately no further HCs online. Monitor Unicom. Have a great flight.
Over to Unicom, Legion 4510. See ya.
UPS 127 heavy, runway 30 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 30 right, UPS 127 heavy. Boy, visibility dropped like crazy, didn't it? It sure did. Since
UPS 127 heavy, the wind is 340 at 19er, gusting 29er. RNAV Walter, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Walter, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff, UPS 147 heavy. All right, bring them up. Stable and toga. Let's go. Speed's alive. Control at 100.
UPS 1208 heavy, runway 30 right, line up and wait.
Rotate.
Line up and wait, there's that right. UPS 1208 heavy.
Positive rate, you're up.
And UPS 1208 heavy, short delay for intrail separation.
Yeah, I'll expect that that delay. UPS 1208, thank you.
UPS 127 heavy, unfortunately no A2C is online at CKC. Monitoring Ecom 122.8, have a great flight.
All right, over to Unicom for UPS 127 heavy. See ya.
See ya.
All right, so that goes to the off position. The off position. Climbing, looking good. 5,000 here.
UPS 1208 heavy, the wind is 360 at 14, gusting 22. RNAV Walter, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Arnett Walter, runway 30 directly for takeoff, UPS 1208.
$10,000.
Center aircraft information. X-ray is current at St. Louis. The wind now is 360 at 14, gusting 22. Visibility is 2.5 mile. Altimeter 2964.
All right, so autopilot 1 is selected. Looking good. Put that weather radar on.
UPS 1208 Heavy. No further ATCs online, but looks like Indy Center's still online, so you have him in a bit. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a great night.
Go to Unicom 122.8. We'll go to Indy when we get in his airspace. UPS 1208. Thank you. Have a good night.
St. Louis traffic, UPS 127 heavy. It's 15,000, currently 0.5 from K here. Eastbound. St. Louis. Weird that I hear myself back. Was not expecting that. It threw me off. It threw me off just a little bit. We're on our way to Ted. Sweet. That was fun. Love hand flying those departures. Be in profile mode so this thing will actually speed up. Being real dumb there for a second. We were climbing like a bat out of hell, that's for certain.
UPS 1208 at Annie, climbing through 9,000 feet. Going to final at 330. UPS 1208. Oh, sorry, St. Louis traffic.
And climb maintain 330 as well. Hey man, appreciate you tagging along.
Yeah, no problem. It's happy to see you around tonight.
Above 18, standard. That is a beautiful airplane right there. Hey, anytime, man. It was fun. Real world ended up swapping configs. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. I wasn't telling you how to do anything. I was like, I heard those winds, and I was like, yeah. That's a hefty tailwind for this bad boy. We were very lightly loaded. We don't have very much cargo on board. what's wild, Alex, is that I didn't have to write down anything. It's like because I'm so used to doing St. Louis. Like all the taxiway instructions, all of the clearances, all that stuff. Oh, Trailer Swift, it's you. Okay. Nice, man. Always good to see you. Thanks for tagging along, dude. How you liking the A300 so far? You enjoying it? You know me, I'm a huge cargo nerd. So having a freighter like this in the sim is just a dream come true. The K-loaders and the cans. Oh, yeah. I'm flying the GE currently. I tried to do the Pratt & Whitney. I think the livery was broken or something because it kept crashing the sim when I'd use it. So I need to find one. No mods for clouds? No, this is all default. This is 100% default Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. That's the reason why it's kind of hard to say or to go back to a different sim whenever you have these kind of visuals with clouds and stuff. And the performance. I'm using the frame gen mod, and then real turb for turbulence. It looks real good. I agree. Yeah, look at that down there. That whole cloud hole down there. Bought the 300 last night. Excited to go learn it. Well, Bleak, go back and watch the VOD when we're done here. And we start from cold and dark out of Kansas City. And hopefully that can help you get you up in the sky and get you going. It's one of those things, every time I start learning a new plane, I become obsessed with it. So I have to like learn everything I can about it. And this plane in particular has a lot of things modeled in it. It's got, you know, hydraulic levels. It's got oil. You have to watch the oil not only on the engines but also on the APU back here. And then the tires, you have to do a walk around on the tires because the tires will wear out as well. Oh, the pressure ratio versus the N1. Gotcha. Not used to taxiing planes anymore. We're in icing range here. Not a lot of cloud cover here, but we're going to be climbing through it. So just to be safe. Engine anti-ice is coming on. My favorite planes for MSFS? Definitely my current top list. This one is up there now. So PMDG 737. And then I would say this. And then I would give it to the Learjet 35 and then the Shorts 360. Those are my top four. Look at Volanta here. I didn't even see our last. Here's our last landing. We were, was that a 203? Was that an old flight? Let's see. This is our new one here. Flights. It was this one here. There we go. Yeah, it's the one where we screwed up and I had to make a downwind. Yeah, we were. Okay, there we go. We were 124. Negative 124 at 132. Wind was 230 at 6, and we were 1.05 G on the landing. So that was a really good landing into St. Louis. I'll take that all day. The one I had before that was this one. My first flight in it was this one. And look at this. I flew out of, I landed in Tennessee here. Had the same problem. Was getting used to it, and I had to do another thing there. But negative 39. I mean, that was a greaser getting in there. Its last night's flight was this one. I flew at Nashville to St. Louis, and that was a negative 203. So I haven't had any bad landings in this airplane yet. It's been pretty darn chill. Active flight plan. There it is right there. And there is Trailer Swift right there. 1208 behind us. Here's oh yeah, here they are. Indy Center's over here. So we'll be talking to Indy Center. Indy Center when that time comes. Austin Gray. Hey, Jeff. Been watching you since LCPDFR. Miss those days, but love everything you are doing it now. Can't wait to see what the community is going to be like for GTA 6. Love you. Austin, thank you very much for the donation and for the kind message. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Pat0068, thank you for the 39 months. Doing well. We just departed out of St. Louis on our way to Louisville, Kentucky. The UPS hub. Storm chasing this season? Man, it depends on these setups. These setups are night setups, man. I don't do night chases. It's dangerous. Still under severe thunderstorm warnings right now here in St. Louis, but it's clearing up. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, Honcho. A big day. Be safe. Yeah, I still talk to Zach. Zach's one of my friends. He's out living his life. He'll update everybody when he wants to. It's not my position to tell everybody what he's up to, you know. But he's doing well. Good old Zach. He's still zacking it out there. Yeah, a little bit longer to go until we talk to Indy Center. JBLs, we're flying the Airbus A300 600R, the freighter variant. That's what UPS and FedEx use. This bad boy right here. Making contrails too, look at that. Very photogenic airplane. We don't have a lot of cargo in this one, Pat. We had a heavier load on the way into St. Louis, but on the way out, it was like nothing. Our V speed was like 121. Stargazing, what's up? How you doing tonight? When I fly into TNCC? When I do a GA run or something like that, I'm going to bring I want to do some island hops like St. Kitts down to Princess Juliana and the Shorts 360 one night. That would be fun. So Indy Center, 119.55. Oh, I think Indy Center just closed. No, I know. It was a handoff. Just kidding. They're gone. So we have no ATC. Sad days indeed. Oh, Legion's going there too. Nice. Is Legion 4510? Are you in the chat? I think you are. Your voice is familiar. I've heard you fly out of St. Louis a few times. Slaps. Chicago to St. Louis. They saw our conga line coming. They said, nope. I'll swap back over to Unicom. We'll plug in CTAF for Louisville. at 124.2. $124.2. One thing that's really cool is, you know, having Navigraph here. You guys can see what I'm doing on here whenever I'm doing it, so that's actually really neat. Go to this guy here and look at our arrival on the star. Damon 5. We're landing on 17. I think it was right. 17 left. Why? $10-9. It's 8,578, but we could just use 11,887 here. I think we're gonna land on 17 right, since we're going into the cargo ramp here. I don't want to come all the way down in the turnaround. They have to come all the way down into the ramp. We're gonna land on 17 right instead. 17 right, baby. We'll change that up here. So we have the Damon 5. Runway is going to be changed up here, so 17 right. And that'll be on the Damon 5 with Dave. There we go, insert that. That makes more sense now. So after Pinto, we go to Dave. So we can clear that disco right there, just like that. Now she's looking perfectly fine. That's doing some weird stuff, isn't it? Doesn't look right. What happened here? Be at the top of the descent here in a second. All right, Zarda. Then Pinto. No. Delete Zarda. There we go. And then clear the disco here. That makes more sense. Why is it going to Zarda now? No. Don't do that. It's got it in there twice. That's why. Clear that one. Clear that one. Clear that one. And clear that one. Sorry, airplane. It's like, what are you doing? All right, top of drop already, so down to 10. We're going to be at top of drop here in a second. I recalculated it. Why does it want to go to Cherry now? We're going to Pinto. What are you doing? No. Direct to Pinto, dude. Oh, this thing's being stupid. Let's go to Saco. Saco, baby. Insert it. There we go. Jeez Louise. Having to deal with that kind of sucks. Whenever you're, trying to get everything together. Grand Rapids, the Legion Hub, yes. All right, Dean Stalker, have a great night, man. You're still around. Sorry, I missed you. All right, down we go. We're on Unicom now. UPS 127 heavy, we're leaving flight level 330 for 10,000, currently 29 from Saco. Yeah, that makes more sense. And there's Damon and all that. Okay, cool. I'm going to clear that manual and then that disco as well. That way, we'll just get a good vertical descent all the way down, and we'll just kind of knock it out together there.
Indianapolis traffic.
That'll help
just
out.
Cleared about 10 miles west of Pinto, beginning of my descent. On the Damon 5 arrival, transitioning to an approach onto runway 17 right, Indianapolis.
More drag, they want it. They're gonna get it. Oh yeah, the passenger terminal there is tiny. The Muhammad Ali International Airport. Level traffic. UPS 127 heavies, flight level 250. Currently 7.5 from Saco. And the Damon 5 arrival, ILS runways 17 right, global. A lot of constraints coming in. We're way off the vertical deviation for whatever. This thing doesn't. Oh, it's descending pretty good. We gonna get down. Don't you worry about that. One 110.3 170.
And Louisville traffic, Allegiant 4510 is descending at 14 down to 10 for the ILS 17 right approach via the Damon 5 arrival, Louisville traffic.
Oh yeah, they're good. We're far enough away from them. Minimums are 685 here. $685. We aspires at 4,000, so we're going to send down to 4,000 feet. 4,000 there, checked. Low 18. 299er, 69er, yeah. So there's 2972. 190 at 10 knots, 10 miles visibility, overcast is 16,000. Doesn't look bad at all, honestly. ILS 685 for the minimums. Spires at 4,000. Bilgers at about 3,000. And then Charcoal's going to be our final approach fix at 2,500 feet. We got Mouser lighting, 4 Pappies on the right-hand side. This approach procedure will be climbed to 4,000, heading 170. Expect radar vectors afterwards. Call that brief complete. Make it simple. We're 17 right. Got 11,887. We're gonna be low on the auto brake, and we're gonna exit probably Bravo 3 or Bravo 4, one of the two. We'll see how well that goes. We have plenty of runway to roll out on. 17 right. Vertical deviation's looking very nice right now. I'm liking it. Just gotta watch the airplane, make sure it doesn't want to bust 250 below 10. Yeah, you hear double because it's the CTAF frequency. Strange. Doesn't do that whenever there's a live person on there, but whenever you're on there, it does. All right, put the ILS system on both sides. And we're going to get those lights on so we don't... Oh, turn the anti-ice off. Those lights at 10 here in a second. And this airplane's 10. It's got retracts. No, I've never been to UPS's Global Center at Louisville. We'll see it in the sim here. Kate, what's up? Holy heck, I never thought I'd catch one of your live streams. Well, welcome to a live stream. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You guys want to make sure that I read your chat? It's over on twitch.tv/jfabiano. YouTube is a secondary chat. I don't look at it as much. So keep that in mind. The short of it is, you know, I've been on the Twitch platform since 2012. Went pretty much full-time on it in 2016, so I put everybody that's been here for that many years, you know, above the YouTube one. Not that I don't appreciate you guys watching on YouTube. It's just easier to have it in one spot. But I try my best to read them both. Stunt Driver 09, what's up? How you doing? There's 250 coming up on 10, looking good here. I'm going to go ahead and arm that speed brake. Comes our turn to the right. Might be able to do a shortcut here and just go direct to Colonel, but we're going to fly the arrival. That way we're not a wild card to everybody. Oh, it's speeding up again. Put that drag back out. Flaps going to be slats 15, flaps 20 or whatever there is good to go. I can never get that thing. Where's it at? This one here. It's the flaps landing. I need to select it to 1520. It was on the wrong one. 1520 on that guy. We're looking okay here. Keep slowing down. We'll slow our speed down to 210 here. Level traffic, UPS 127 heavy, 8,200 for 4,000. Currently over Caesar on the Damon 5. Level. Stunt Driver, what's up? Starting your S2 training in the next couple days. Nice, man. I just started it. Still got a long way to go. That's the airport just in front of us there. That's the whole UPS complex right there off our nose. And that's the runway we're landing on right in front of us, 17 right. Comes our turn to where we're on now, and we're going to Colonel. And then we're going to go heading select after that guy. Heading 355 will work for me. Give ourselves plenty of time to get down. The scenery I'm using is the FS Dream Team scenery. It's a darn good one, I must say. All right, we're gonna go heading select. Roll it off about right here. 350 on the heading. Continue that descent down. Those slats out's going to help us slow down. Slow up to 190 on the speed. need a continuous light on that guy. All these are on. Sweet. Green light come on as well. At least we're not on, because we were not paying attention to that. So we got Boogers at Spire, so 3,000 down there to BLGRS. 3,000 for that final. There. 190's looking good here. Let's put that back where it was. Our flight. And approach checklist signs are set. Briefings confirmed. ECAM status is checked. Continuous relight. Seatbelts and lane lights are extended. Altimeters are 2.9ers, 6.9ers set and cross-checked. Minimums 685 set on my side. Ignition, continuous relight. Landing elevation is not set. Probably need to do that. 501. Actually, it's actually fine.
Level traffic, you missed with it. 6,000 feet, descending for the 17 right approach. I'm going to continue at the heading at Colonel if I need to lose more altitude, and then turn base for 17 right, Louisville.
Level traffic, UPS 127 heavies at 3,000 right base, runway 17 right, Louisville.
Level traffic, Allegiant 4510, 3,000 on final for 17 right, Louisville traffic.
That turn going. 71. Nice intercept heading going on here. It's up to 180. Give him some room. And land. We've got localized glide slope in blue there. Armed. The turn going. Looking good. Speed, speed. There we go. Localizer capture. Here's downtown Louisville right there. Okay, thank you. Accuracy didn't appreciate it. You can't do anything when I'm doing this. Stupid thing. Our speed's 127 plus 5. It's 132. And enjoy the arrival, everybody. Level traffic, UPS 127 heavy is 10 out. ILS runway 17 right. Global.
And Louisville traffic, Allegiant 4510 Lee, following accompanying UPS 127.
10 miles, gear coming down.
Final. Louisville traffic.
Flaps. Slow down to 130. 2. $15.15 and speed checks. Flaps. 15.20. Yeah, we're 15.20 stable. Looking good here. Hi, airplane. My throttles. Gears down. We're landing. Bumpy coming in. It's okay. Six miles out, start slowing her down. Global traffic, UPS 127 heavy, 5 mile final. ILS 17 right. Global. Landing. Traffic, UPS 127 heavy is clear, runway 17 right.
Global traffic, UPS 128 on the local left for 17 right, Louisville.
Global traffic, UPS 127 heavy going into the ramp on Charlie, UPS 9-11. UPS 117
Louisville traffic, Legion 4510 on 5 mile final for runway 17 right, Louisville traffic.
What? I think we're going to go back the other way. I want to see them land. Can not clear my reversers. Watch them land, but whatever.
Louisville traffic, UPS 128 5 miles final runway 17 right.
And Louisville traffic, Legion 4510 is landing 17 right, Louisville traffic.
The Legion had a go around or something. Gonna chill here on Bravo for a second so we can watch their landings. That's okay with y'all. Oh, put speed brakes down, I guess. Oh, they are close together, dude. They are close. I don't know about that.
A little bit of traffic, that's the way to go around.
He's going around. Damn. Nice. Beautiful landing by Allegiant. There goes UPS. I think he's standing still. Oh no, don't stall. Brake fans automatically turn on in this airplane. I don't have to do it myself. There they go. It was lagging. All right, we'll get to watch him land after we are done.
And Louisville traffic, Allegiant 4510 is clear of 17 right at Bravo 4, taxiing to terminal. Louisville traffic.
Louisville traffic, UPS 127 Heavy is on Bravo to the ramp. Sorry, Charlie to the ramp. UPS 127 Heavy Louisville.
And Louisville traffic, Allegiant 4510, shout out to Fabiano live.
There you go. I'll turn the brake fans on for you. Sorry, you do have to turn them on. Thank you. What was that?
I was just shouting out Fabiano live. He's on stream right now.
Oh yeah. We'll be waiting to watch you land. Oh, Music Man, I know, man. I live here. Not here. St. Louis, where we left. I know how bad the weather is out there. I've been keeping an eye on it. And we had all this going on. Parking brake's good there. APU's on that guy. Those are good, and off for that guy. Beacon light comes off. There they go. There.
Cargo stand not available. The airplane is not correctly parked.
Whatever. Stupid thing. We don't get to watch that, but we get to watch the arrival of the second one, so we'll do that. We should see the other airplane soon. Had to look on the map. Let's see what our landing was here. Okay, it's turning now. Review our flight. Negative 120 at 130 knots. Wind was 190.12, and we landed at a 0.98 G. That's a pretty darn good landing. I'll take that. No problemo. He's going up there, turning around now. Yeah, Cessna 611. I agree. I hope they do that eventually. Do the avionics suite like UPS has for theirs. It'd be pretty neat. Oh, Vito, I think they just want to park next to us. They're going to talk about what happened on that final approach, Cyber. Hey, Trailer, you still coming in?
Affirm. So I had to go around, and then I think I looped around again.
Gotcha. We waiting. Here, Arizona. What's up, Matthew? We're flying the GE variant, not the PW that was released. Yeah, flight sim at this level takes a lot of programs in the background to run. That's not counting RealTurb. It's not counting SimLink and all the other stuff that happens. FSU, IPC, you name it. Ionize stuff they're doing, and charts, and all the stuff to stream. all that stuff. Yeah, Delta is not bothering me. It's all good. I know how to fix it now. I appreciate it. There they are. We can see their lights in the distance turning. Final. No pressure. Oh, your landing was great. It looked good. Cyber. Cessna 611. If you wanted to fly that plane, we don't have a Payware 7.4, but we have the Horizon Simulations one. That's pretty darn good. We've flown that one a few times. Thomas Walsh, no, we're good. Still storming like crazy here in St. Louis, but it's all crap vection. It's not like supercells. Those all moved out earlier. And for good racing. We're on final. 17 right.
Total traffic, UPS 28, 5 mile final, rolling 7 round level.
What's up, Chuck? Thank you for the raid. Just watching the watching Trailer Swift come in here in the UPS A300. We've been flying the A300 all night. Great airplane, love it. Love it, love it. Been having a blast flying it. It's nice to do cargo ops, you know, instead of passenger. I'll show it to you. They're still on final. There it is over there. It's the one we flew today. Hasn't loaded the LOD in yet. Doing good, man. Doing good. Just getting some flights in, you know. Hey, absolutely, Cyber. Take care, man. Thanks for flying with us. That was fun. There they are. And final. That crosswind was pretty interesting. It died once you got a little bit closer to the ground. Also had to throw the crab out a little bit. Max muster, absolutely. That's the best part about it. Hasn't loaded the LOD in yet for the flaps. Yeah, I need to play that again, Duvel. We'll do that for sure soon. That was fun. Poaching party. Looking good with that 1520 configuration on the flaps. This thing lands pretty darn good, though, I gotta say. The ground effect on those wings, that's what takes a little bit to get used to. But it's nice. Isn't there a flare now? About to chop that power. Looking good, looking good. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Nice job, Trailer Swift, on the landing. give you the reverser sounds there. Not bad at all. Man, we had a lot of fun flying today, didn't we? We most certainly did. That was a lot of fun. And thanks, guys, for hanging out. We surely appreciate you flying with us and flying on the A300s. Enjoy your evenings, and we'll see you tomorrow, it's okay? All right now. Y'all take care. Bye.